Pokemon Scarlet Violet leaks. They're still raining down upon us. This may very well be our final week. We have yet to confirm that. We will see what's going to happen to Mr. Leaker after this. However, if you did just watch my Pokemon news, it looks like Koo is going to quit. So we're not going to be getting any verifications or any cryptic riddles from him anymore if he follows through. However, there is no guarantee on that. For anyone who else is wondering about these leaks in this video, guys, this course is going to contain spoilers as always. Turn around right now. Head the other way, have a look at the Pokemon news video instead, and if you guys do want the leak, stick around because we're going to get into some things that are really spicy. New mechanic for eggs, new mechanic entirely for interacting with your Pokemon, and more details in general for Pokemon Scarlet Violet. There's a lot of juice today, so let's have a look at all of the stuff now. This is one of the big ones. Now, if you guys were remembering from Pokemon Legends Arceus that we had a very easy mechanic in which we could just swap out some moves that we taught our Pokemon very easily by going to a place, an NPC in our town, okay? But it looks like this mechanic is going to be making a comeback in some format very similar to this in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, but it's going to be just in your X menu. It's going to be so simple. Just tap X to win. You'll be able to swap out moves really easily just like that. So technically, if you basically taught your Pokemon a new move with a TM, it sounds like if it is done similar to this, it's always going to know that move, but you'll be able to swap it out interchangeably with other moves while you're on the fly, like just moving around. Just hit that X button, bring up the menu, and just do it. So if that's the case, this is according to our credible leaker who's been dropping a lot of information about the game. This is going to be game-changing. This is going to be really easily a massive quality of life improvement. It's just going to be just so convenient for everyone who's playing around, especially because it's going to be open world. So I can't wait to see how this works. Can't wait to see if it is properly implemented like this. It's just a nice little feature. Next up is going to be a very important one for everybody, breeding, okay? So breeding is not in the game in the traditional format, bringing your two Pokemon, putting them into a daycare. It's not in the game like that. But eggs are in the game, and in order to produce eggs, it's going to be done via a new picnic mechanic in which we have to use our imagination a little bit to wonder how it works. But I have a good, solid theory about how this is going to work. My theory is this. It's basically going to be kind of like the Pokemon Sword and Shield curry mechanic where you set up this like camp thing, you got your curry going on, you got your Pokemon running around in the wilderness. I think it's going to be very similar to that. However, replace the curry cooking station with a picnic situation, and then, you know, when you're finished your picnic, and there are going to be other activities including washing your Pokemon in this picnic situation, when you're finished, you're probably just going to get like a notification if an egg was made during that picnic session. That seems to be the most rational, reasonable, logical explanation that I can imagine for how this is going to work. It's a step up from the curry system. It's something that would be in Pokemon's MO. You're not going to see them getting it on, of course, but it's just going to happen. It's just going to be like bam, like that. So it's going to be based off of what Pokemon are in your party. So bring a Ditto, bring another Pokemon. They're going to have a little good time during the picnic, and you're not going to be any the wiser. You know, whatever that Pokemon you're trying to breed was tapping into the pudding and you didn't realize, but they're going to get an egg out of it. And as I said, guys, yes, you can wash Pokemon, so that's going to increase the bond, but it's also going to increase the HP of the Pokemon you're washing. So this is probably going to be something that's very conveniently done. You just slip into picnic mode while you're out in the wilderness in this new open world game. You restore your Pokemon to health because you won't necessarily need to go back to a Pokemon Center to do it, and you increase the bond with your Pokemon too. And if you're lucky and you got the right Pokemon elements in there, you're going to come away with an egg. Another great mechanic people are hoping for to make a comeback is, of course, following. Pokemon can follow you, but it's outdoors only, which makes perfect sense, I think, considering this game is going to be Sword and Shield style. It's going to be open world. So there you go, Pokemon can follow you. I think you were all hoping for that one. New details about the future and the ancient forms of Pokemon. Of course, future and ancient Pokemon are only going to be in their respective games. For Violet, it's going to be future forms. For Scarlet, it's going to be ancient forms. Of course, we already pretty much could have guessed that much. However, it's going to be very easy just doing trading to get them all anyway. So guys, if you are a member of my community and you're in the Discord and stuff, it's going to be very easy to get your hands on those straight away, even in your first gameplay. People are going to be wanting to share them. There is not just one, it's not limited to just one of each type in the game, sort of similar to legendaries. That's not the case. You'll be able to find them all over the place. Like they're fairly common, at least as common as they're going to be for that specific Pokemon in the game. So you will be able to get multiple. And it's only a name and appearance change only. So the future forms and the past forms are going to get like a slight name change. I think it's going to be something to do with the original Pokemon's name, but it's going to get something else added onto it, like Iron something or whatever. So if you can imagine like Iron Garchomp or something like that to get your old form, or maybe future form. I'm not sure how it's going to go exactly, but that seems to be the case. It's also going to be obviously an appearance change too there, but it's not a typing change. It's not a typing change, and we do not have information on stats changes either yet. However, we know it's not a type change, so that's a big deal, I think, for a lot of people who are wondering about these Pokemon. This is going to apply to both future and ancient forms, guys. There's no type changing for the original Pokemon. And good news on this detail as well, it actually overlaps with a different source that has told us similar content like this in this tweet. Furthermore, this image right here is actually a hint alluding to what we're expecting for the different Pokemon starters' final evolution in Scarlet Violet. So here, for the Neko-chan, the little cat Sprigatito, we're going to get a Magic Caster. Yes, we're going to get a Magic Caster for Sprigatito. Now that interestingly overlaps with something we'll have a look at in just a sec. For Duck-chan, we're going to get a Dancer. So yes, that overlaps with something Ku mentioned. We're going to be getting what was it? Peacock style dancer type thing, but at least we know it's going to be a dancer. Actually, there is also sort of overlaps or misinterpretation that this may in fact be a gentleman instead of a dancer. The emoji is a dancing man. However, the appearance, the image, was given us to by either a Japanese or a Korean person. We're not sure exactly what the leaker is or where he's from, but this may just be a gentleman thing tying into some things we've actually heard from a completely different description rather than a dancer. I think dancing is a good bet considering Ku's also mentioned it before. However, the final one, Fuecoco, is an interesting one. All right, we know it's going to have a bird on its head in its final evolution. It's going to be a crocodile, but this here is a singing man. This is a man with, I don't know what's going on here on his eye, but he has a microphone here. I don't know, but my impression from all of this is going to be like a music theme. Maybe instead of Magic Caster, or maybe not only Magic Caster, Sprigatito is going to become a composer. And maybe this is the dancer and this is the singer. Maybe we're getting a whole musical band in here. Who knows? But that's kind of a general theme I pointed out and maybe picked up just by looking at this and seeing the sort of theme here for these two, which are very music related. Let me know what you guys think. Magic Caster might be just the closest thing to a composer that we can get in Twitter emojis. So as for the Necromancer thing, that actually overlaps very well with a Magic Caster that we've now gotten confirmation of from our leaker today. So he does look like a Necromancer. He's a Magic Caster, which is like a Necromancer. I think the Necromancer description might very well be, it's also Grass Dark, might very well be correct, folks. From a totally different source, this was our description of it. Sprigatito is a bipedal Necromancer, Grass Dark, empowers itself with evil spirits. That's what we have, so very interesting. We'll see if that's on the money. Another new mon, harking back to previous descriptions a long time ago, is Primeape getting a third evolution and in fact becoming fighting ghost type, tying into the description right here. It has been known to become so angry that it dies as a result. Its face looks peaceful in death, however. So what are we going to get? Harambe? It looks like we're going to get some sort of a Harambe Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. That's very, very cool. I think that's a nice little callback. Pig Monkey Pokemon, literally the description of its Pokedex entry giving away what we're going to be getting. Fighting Ghost. Can't wait. That's going to be cool. It's going to be a nice another addition too to get a Fighting Ghost, so that when people don't really have to rely on the ones that are existing right now, especially the mythical Marshadow. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for today's leaks update. I hope you guys are enjoying it, guys. I'm just loving seeing all this info come out and get a little bit of an inside scoop on what we're going to be expecting for this. I can't wait until the next trailer, and of course, like I've said in previous videos, we're expecting a trailer any day now. A load of different little moving parts are happening in the background. We got the Korokoro leak that suggested we're going to be getting a brand new Pokemon reveal in its next article on the 15th, so presumably we're going to be getting the actual trailer before then. And then of course we got the new website for pre-ordering, which is now no longer returning an error, and it was only set up like 2 days ago. So all of these things happening in the background are really pointing towards getting a trailer any day now. Where is it? I don't know. So far they've been pummeling us with Pokemon Unite announcements. Not too fond of that. But either way, guys, let me know what you think. Drop a sub to stay around and keep on top of all the news, latest information as well. And do check out these videos. We did another Pokemon news video just a little earlier today. You'll definitely want to hit that up so you can get on top of the latest non-spoiler info. I'll see you guys around in the next video. Till then, guys, bye!